I am Sarah Ferber. I do social justice advocacy specifically around criminal justice reform. When I succeed, I do very well, and sometimes I hit that mental health issues, and it ends up into a substance use disorder. I grew up in a small town. My parents were young when they had me. They did the best that they could with what they had, but I don't think that they really knew, a whole lot about raising kids. And I just was exposed to like drinking parties when I was really young, and so I got this impression that adults drank. I didn't like drinking a whole lot, but then I found marijuana, and that was a whole different, that was okay. I could handle that, right? I had been homeless the year before, staying on people's couches and stuff like that, or garages sometimes. My kids were getting older. I missed them. They were already kind of calling me like, hey, why don't we have a place yet? Why aren't you working? What's going on? And so I knew that they wanted me to get my life together. And so that part was very hard. I decided to do something different this particular time. I went to stay at Bolton Refuge House. This program all of a sudden showed up in the paper. And so while I was staying at Bolton Refuge House, they said, why don't you apply for this? And so I did.
Your gift through United Way of the Greater Chippewa Valley helps fund vital community resources like Housing First and Bolton Refuge House. Together with the support of our community, United Way addresses the health, education, financial stability, and basic needs of our friends and neighbors. Housing First allowed me to not have to choose between housing or my mental health. So that was awesome. I remember the day we moved in, there was no furniture, right? But we had we had 8 Pringles, we had a Pringle top, and we're like playing Frisbee with Pringles, just like little things, little things that this is now our space, and we can set it up however we want to, and nobody can come in and tell us when we have to go to bed, or, none of that stuff, and so that just was huge. People that tend to donate, they usually have something that's near and dear to their heart that they like to donate to. With the United Way, what we can do is we take and transform those dollars into areas that they don't see that can impact the community, such as Housing First, the Bolton Refuge House. I started to notice that I was getting around people who were set in my path to help me go the right direction. A mentor showed up in my life that really pushed me to succeed. And then my PO and my social worker said, why don't you go to college? The small acts that Sarah took along her journey, like getting her education, seeking out a mentor, and securing housing, had a big impact on her future. The next thing you know, she has a bachelor's degree and is now contributing to the future success of her family and the community. For a long time, I believed that recovery was this place that you get to, or achieve this certain bar, and that meant that I was better, right? And that doesn't exist. That's not a thing. And it's a constant, everyday choice of, okay, so how, did I feel bad yesterday, and how can I do something different today to not feel, that bad way? Or did I feel good yesterday, and how can I duplicate that again today? I would say that's really my focus, is to figure that out, and I'll be figuring that out for the rest of my life. Please help our community by giving through United Way during this campaign season. When we all give what we can, we'll make a big impact as United Way donors.